not so sure.
Let's bring up the standings if we can. The point is that Alireza and Anish have been losing all their matches, so everybody, not them, has to score a lot.
Yeah. They need to organize an AA meeting. Yeah, that was kind of lame. And Alireza and Anish, it doesn't work.
Oh, I'll totally steal that when they play. Finally, an AA meeting. When is it?
Let me look that up for you. Round 11 is the first half of round 6.
Yeah, gonna be fun. What about Alireza? Tanya was making the point, at least he's been winning games, so his tournament has been more successful than Anish's.
That doesn't say much, does it? I mean, technically he's lost 4 matches and Anish has only lost 3 so far, so... no, but I would say that he's not like... He's not been poor, Alireza. I think he's just... He's come up against very, very strong players and he hasn't had the margins on his side. And then yesterday he actually made a pretty good attempt at getting back in the match, but he just couldn't make it. I just think I don't think he's done badly. I don't think we should like we should at least let him play the final 3 matches before we make a judgment there.
Lawrence, are you disappointed with Alireza?
No, not at all. I think he's just the unfinished product. He's just young and raw and full of talent, but not as refined and as experienced as the other players. So
I was thinking about, I saw someone tweet, I forgot who it was, apologies, that every 16-year-old at all times in chess would have struggled in this tournament. Is that true?
Nah. Fish nearly won it. Maybe close. I think Fischer would have had a real shot. GK would have done pretty well, I think. Magnus.
What did you say? Vichy at 16?
Fischer at 16.
Fischer. Yeah. Okay.
No, Fischer at 16 probably not. I think Fischer and GIRI, had they played in this tournament at 16, would have done better than Alireza.
But Fischer, really?
Well, he played in the
candidates,
15, right? So
he was playing candidates already.
Yeah, but I mean, he was completely outclassed by the Soviets in the candidates.
Yeah, and GIRI was 16 in 79, so he was very good. Yeah, GIRI is, I think, is maybe a better shout in that respect because he was already beginning to win the Soviet championships and almost in the cycle already. But yeah, I think even they would be dogs in this field, but.
No, they'd be dogs, but their performance relative to Alireza, I mean. I think Paul Moore...
But once again, I think like 0 out of 4 match score is just very harsh, I think. He won a few by a minimal margin, and he's also been very clearly, you know, in the weird, like, passing of the, I don't know how to term it, but like, HIKARU got, you know, slightly the wrong end of the stick in appeal stakes in his match against Magnus, and that got very much passed over to Alireza in the appeal stakes in his match against HIKARU. And who knows how that match goes if game 1 stands.
And we have liftoff. We have the Nakamura opening. Everyone seems to have decided if HIKARU wants to keep playing this line, we shall discuss it.
Wow. Queen C1. Is that new?
So just for context, he keeps playing this move knight bd7 in this tournament. In the past, he's played more c5 and b6. Magnus was the first to play him, and Magnus won 2 games here after c5. And I think he's had it in every single match since then against Alireza for sure.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think arguably he's, you know, could very easily still be on 0 out of however many. Like he was lost in game 1 against Alireza and definitely was lost in game 3 as well, even if he ended up winning it. So, well, an interesting show of faith there by
what do you think
HIKARU.
of Alireza's comments, Magnus, where he said he has no idea why HIKARU plays this line. He's either going to make a draw at best or be worse and have to try and defend for 100 moves. That was what Alireza said in an interview with us. Do you agree with that, or?
I think that's a bit simplistic of a view. I mean, personally, I always kind of dreaded these positions as black, as they are quite cramped. But I think you sometimes see black getting counter chances when white goes. When white goes too far, and he clearly just believes that it's solid, but people will certainly have been pivoting away from it as black, and yeah, I think objectively white is a little bit better, and black will have to defend. But
Why is white better? Just space.
Yeah. So, I mean, the question is whether it's sort of a cosmetic advantage or a real advantage. By the way, I mean, what Jan has done with Queen C1, forcing Queen C8 and then Queen C2, I mean, only he knows why this is precise, but I think there are a bunch of different ways for white to play this, and as long as black doesn't sort of blunder something early on, then the evaluation is going to be pretty similar. Like, white's a little bit better, but it is hard to prove anything.
The trick has to be some bishop a6 takes and b5,
Yeah.
c6 stuff here with the queen.
Yeah, clearly queen c1, but if black goes bishop b7 and then bishop a6, then okay, so maybe he has won a tempo. No, he has still played bishop d3 and then taken on a6. So he hasn't
same
won.
tempo. Yeah.
It's the same tempo.
I was
maybe
surprised.
He's just trying to confuse HIKARU, but he's completely unfazed.
Meanwhile,
I was surprised. I'm not sure about the move order, but HIKARU got this b5 and a4 structure in one of his games against Alireza, when I always thought that you really don't want to close the a file as black, because then it's a free roll for white on the king side. So I'm curious if he...
Yeah, but on the other hand, HIKARU's been playing these structures all his life, so he should know them pretty well.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it does open the a file today.
Take. And GIRI.
Yeah, I was going to say it's an opening that all of you premium members on Chess24 should be experts at, because Mr. Svidler, the greatest from St. Petersburg. Are you the greatest? I guess you are. He did a 12...
In what field exactly? I would very much like to know.
I don't know.
Like,
No.
I don't think a metric exists in which I'm the greatest from St. Petersburg.
Are you the greatest cricket connoisseur from St. Petersburg?
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, maybe that works somehow. That is possible. An original, homebred cricket nut, probably yes, but that's about it, I would suspect.
The greatest connoisseur of cricket from St. Petersburg has done a series on the Grimfeld for all of you premium members. Get yourselves over there right now.
That was a beautiful read. In the meantime, Ding Liren playing the Grunfeld is a bit of a surprise, maybe. He's done it, but it's not an obvious choice against Anish, is it?
Unless exactly this is what you're aiming for. Because Anish seems to play this pretty consistently these days.
In his match against NEPOMNIACHCHI, he also played this move, bishop b5.
We've had this exact position in his match against Jan, I'm pretty sure, because I recognize this bishop g5 shot.
Yeah.
This was the second game, yeah? First was on
Yeah.
queen d6 somewhere, and yeah, then he deviated with this.
And as Jan himself pointed out in the post-game interview, he was at some point in that game bluffed by a pawn sacrifice. At some point, Anish just gave up a pawn on e4, which it was possible to take, but he did not here, a bit later. But it did feel like bishop g5 is a smart shot, and up until the moment the pawn on e4 was left undefended, I quite liked what Anish was doing. And Anish is also of the opinion that he did well in that game. Curious to somehow see this be, the central Grunfeld position people start their discussions from, but such is life.
So there's no way we can win a pawn by force here? f6, bishop f4, bishop e4, bishop
f6, I think maybe we even start with, I don't know, do we start with rook c1? Maybe we do.
But we win, so I don't see a way to win the pawn back.
No, I think you just get like the pieces kind of invade, but yeah, f6 is an interesting. I was wondering that during the game as well. Why not? Why not f6?
Why exactly?
Why exactly?
You stop bishop e7, and you've always got queen a8 after some rook c1.
This we decided wasn't enough here last time around, and yeah, Ding goes his own way. He plays queen c7.
There must be a reason. We just don't know why. Magnus, any thoughts on why they're not going f6? What are they scared of?
I think what you were thinking about briefly, like there must be some kind of rook c1, queen a8.
Specifically after queen d8, I'm very confused because I think rook c7 will be quite well met by rook f7 at the end of all these variations.
Exactly.
So. And Ding once again, just as Jan declines the idea of f6, but Jan played a6 and Ding instead goes queen c7, allowing d5, which Anish just blitzes out instantly. All of this is.
Told you. Now we play our prep. Nice little squeeze. Push Delroy.
Yeah.
Surprise Ding by playing exactly the same line we played last match. It's all going according to plan.
Exactly, yeah. So my first reaction is takes queen c5, because we need to make sure d6 doesn't come with a tempo, and we would like to try and discomfit the bishop on d5.
Ugh, what is this? Ding lost? Tech issues?
Yeah, I think it's
disconnections. What's happening?
Yeah. We've had one of those during Ding's match yesterday, and it was resolved very quickly and efficiently. So I think
we see Anish waving his hand. Yeah, I think there are some issues connected with Ding playing from China, from where you cannot easily access the site.
No, but I think this was fantastic timing by Anish to send the DDoS attack on Ding. He can go and recheck his notes because this is a critical moment. So well done to Anish.
All of these suggestions of angle shoots of every kind on this show, they make me profoundly upset. Profoundly upset, I tell you.
That was a joke, guys. Anish didn't DDoS Ding.
We don't even know what to believe anymore.
We don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah.
Or so normally now Ding has to reconnect, and then they will probably restart the game.
So what's the rule here? So basically, if he has disconnected through no fault of his own, game continues.
Yeah.
How do you determine that?
I'm not sure. There's a lot of gray areas what his fault is.
Yeah, but I think like a good simple starting point is his Zoom call is still clearly in progress. You can
No,
see him trying.
It's not about his connection to the Zoom. It's that you can't access chess24 directly from China, so he has to use some intermediaries there, and the connection to that could be tricky. But yeah,
Why can't you access it from China?
I don't know. I guess many sites are blocked from China. No, not an expert on what you can access and what you can't. I'm not sure. We have to confirm, but I heard he has to use some technology.
Okay. By the way, Jan's last move, Queen B2, is just awful.
Yeah, allowing 94 doesn't really seem right at all.
Yeah, I mean, it really feels like Black had one idea in that position, which was 94. So I mean, okay, obviously the other idea is bishop d8 to c7, but that's never really going to solve all these issues. So.
Do they normally go 91 d3 here, or?
Yeah, I was about to suggest it.
But then, then they do play bishop d8 c7 and they pass forever. Yeah, it's
not exciting chess.
But yeah, allowing 94 just feels like Black is instantly fine, because at least fine, because you get to trade. Well, you get to trade some of your pieces away, and the fewer pieces there are on the board, the less lack of space will matter, I think, in simplistic terms.
Yeah.
How does this go? We recapture?
Yeah, and then the knight lands on d5, so I think taking would be just kind of horrible.
You go rook a2 first.
Yeah, I think rook a2 in this particular setup, rook a2 is just very strong because it forces you to play queen c3, which strengthens the idea of knight d5 significantly. Yeah, he's gone rook a1, but now...
I can take twice and queen a6. And...
Yeah, take twice on a1, take on c3, go queen a6. Yeah, I think it's possible to make an argument Black is maybe even slightly better, but...
Yeah, it's certainly no worse.
Yeah, but definitely not worse.
Yeah, that's really disappointing. What he's doing here, like, once again, take some time. Just like Queen B2 94 is not impossible to see. Like, it's literally the only active move that you can imagine Black playing.
That's what
Unless you count rook a3, but I mean, just I don't like to see that.
Magnus, given that you have such weight in deciding who plays, do people that disappoint you, are they in danger of risking next edition's invitation, or?
The thing is, they disappoint me because I expect a lot. Yeah, because I have great respect for a lot of these players. I'm like a disappointed parent.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it sounds like. Queen a7. So he decided he wants to keep.
Oh, yeah, he wants even more.
And in the meantime, we do have a resumption in the Grunfeld. But if you want to continue following the game on the board, if you're watching it on Chess24, you might need to refresh the page. So we will get an updated position for that in a moment.
Yep, on it. 1 second. Here we are.
Yeah, queen c5 played, and queen d3 is an expected reply, because you want to stop a7, a6. I think it's quite important to keep that bishop on b5 for as long as possible, because it stops knight c4, which would be an extremely useful move for Black to make in these positions. And yeah, this is very, very concrete.
What do you call the knight on a5? Like the pawn on d5 is Delaware? What's the knight on a5 in this situation?
I think at this point we can start calling it Maxime.
Yeah, I was going to say that.